So the new Blood Moon event for Dead by Daylight has some noted weaknesses, and that is specifically that anything that interacts with generators generally doesn't work, which means that killers have to rely on a couple of perks that aren't exactly in this category. And within that is this full-on endgame build, which uses, of course, No Way Out, one of the greatest endgame perks in the game, where after we hook a survivor for the first time, No Way Out gains a token. Once the gate's been powered, it activates, and when a survivor interacts with an exit gate switch, we receive a loud noise notification, and the exit gate is then blocked for 12 seconds, plus an additional 12 seconds for each token in our possession, up to a maximum of 60. We're also running None Are Free. When all generators are completed for each token that we have, all windows and upright pallets are blocked for everyone for 16 seconds, and we gain a token by hooking a survivor for the first time up to a maximum of 4, very much like No Way Out. To combine with all this, we're running the classic perk of Hex NOED, where once the exit gates are powered, a dual totem is then lit and turned into a Hex totem. All survivors are exposed, our movement speed is increased by 4%, and the Hex's aura is slowly revealed to a 24 meter radius over 30 seconds. I say terror radius because that's the normal kind of build-up that we have. We're also running Rancor, where we become obsessed with one survivor, and each time a generator is completed, the obsession sees our aura for 3 seconds. But this doesn't include blood generators, so they don't get to see our aura whenever one of those is completed. Each time a generator is completed, all survivors' locations are revealed to me for 3 seconds, and once those exit gates are powered, the obsession has exposed, and I can kill them upon downing them immediately with no questions asked. For add-ons, we're running Warden skis, which decreases our reload time by 0.35 seconds, and the Bayshore Cigar, which decreases our stun duration when survivors break free of the chain by 0.75 seconds. And of course, the event offering to get ourselves a little bit more blood points as we grind ourselves towards Prestige 100 Deathslinger. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into some good bloody matches. Well, it's going to be my second game played, but not the first one in the video. First one, it wasn't a good showing, I'll be honest with you. It was a Garden of Joy match that I ended up getting 0 kills on because my Hex was found immediately and everything else just sucks forever. So now we're on the game. The most common map that I have seen, actually, in this, well, just in general. I've recorded over 100 games of Deathslinger in the past couple months, I would say, as I don't play this game all the time, but when I do, it's usually Deathslinger. Hello there. And whenever I find a survivor, it's usually, well, pretty much not right away, but it is pretty much always guaranteed to be a pretty good option for me, because the person greeds the shot and I get the knockdown and hit. And Jimbo from the Hit, what's your name? Jimbo from the, I can't tell. It says Jimbo from the Hit. The Hit series, maybe? Maybe it's like from the Hit TV series, Jimmy Neutron. Careful there, Jimbo. Well, however his dad sounds. I don't know. I can't ever possibly imitate Hugh Neutron. What an absolutely legendary voice and character had. I see that there's some blood missing from this pump over here, I think? No, I don't. It's this weird, it's that weird thing in the middle across it. One thing that I really don't like about the event so far is that the blood pumps emit this like really high-pitched whining sound. And that is extremely obnoxious. Like, I do have like a slight bit of tinnitus, and it is so angry at me whenever I play this game mode. Like, I hear that kind of constant sound, it kind of constant like ringing. I would never take that shot, girl. I don't know what you're doing. Let's moonwalk this a bit. Moonwalk it more. Oh, I almost had her. Ooh, I almost had her. I think she had me on third person there, but I was very close. She has another pallet here, right? Or not? I can't shoot her through that. Let's go underneath. Throw another down. And with both the generators completed being blood generators, they have no idea, as of yet, that I have Rancor up and available. Though I guess, like, with the way that builds have been going in Dead by Daylight lately, you're probably going to expect a lot of endgame builds, because there's a lot of builds that just don't interact with blood generators. Speaking of generators, there's literally none on the second floor. I have no reason to go upstairs anymore. I have effectively cut the map in half now. Where the hell? There you are. I had heard you breathing for a second there, Fung. Oh, also, I changed my OBS settings, so I hope that everything looks better now. Well, that's pretty good for me. Excuse me while I knock this person down. Thank you. I'm gonna do that before she can run into me again for that. Pick you up, too. And there's an Ash there with a blood can. I would very much like to M1 him. And actually just knock him down in general, because he is... Oh, I could have shot that too. You can actually shoot through these fences on Gideon, which is pretty nice. Whoa, that's Lythe, I think. There's no way that he's off that quickly. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. He goes off to our right, but then finds that there's a wall there, so... Where are we going, buddy? I think he's kind of like discovered that there's really not a whole lot around this map right now. First regular gen gets completed. So now... Oh! Imagine if that hits, though. I can shoot through that obstacle. And he doesn't use that god pallet. He's going to camp this one instead, so we'll kick it. Fine by me. And with him having a blood can in his hand, he can't, of course, use a flashlight. I always, like, forget about Gideon's geometry. Like the way that everything... Oh, what are we doing here, buddy? That was balanced landing. That was an interesting attempt at it. I appreciate the tenacity. I admire the gall, actually. But, unfortunately, it won't be taking you anywhere, and that'll be our last stack. This is how the games are supposed to go. Or the build is supposed to go. We get all 4 stacks. We get all 4 stacks of No Way Out, and none are free, and then, of course, because we're, you know, on the bottom floor, and I see these... scratch marks here running this way, so almost definitely running for this blood gen, and I am correct. Hello there, madam. You gonna go run for those double pallets? Nope. Just gonna run to your death. Hello. Not only are you dead on the hook, not exactly an ideal target for me. Can kick this too. Hey, there's someone else in here, I believe. Or is there? I don't know. Are these your... No, they're not. They're not your scratch marks. They're somebody else's. Somebody else was in here while I was tending to business in the meantime. At any rate, another hook for you. Puts you on death hook, but it's unfortunate that I find the obsession, because she is exposed in the endgame, so if I find her, no matter what her health status, or what her hook status is, I can just kill her immediately anyway, so... Really doesn't make a whole lot of difference, unfortunately. I kind of do want them to do that gen. And I think another thought that I was going to have here, that got incomplete, or that got interrupted. Ah, damn. I did hit the far side of the fence there, which is pretty funny. But again, I have no reason to go upstairs, so I'm not going to. But yeah, one of the, what am I trying to say? Let's kick this again. Actually, I want to go hit the person who unhooked you. Don't be healing down here. Don't you be doing that. Hey, none of that. Enough of that. I think the Fung also had Deliverance. Ah, yes, excellent. Not like I'll ever take that shot either. No point for me. Or no reason for me to do so. I'm gonna go kick this, too. Again, I rudely interrupted myself. But, the community challenge that's going on right now, it is not based around, oh, that's unfortunate. It's not based around blood points that you gain in this mode. It's specifically based around kicking and, filling blood generators. I'm gonna break that, take our damage, and we have Cigar, so we have extra time here. What I need to do now, run around this way, back to this generator here, because this is the one that they have been putting a lot of their baskets into, a lot of their blood donations. Somebody vaulting around upstairs. They might even come down here, if I'm not mistaken. If I had a stealth perk, that would help, but unfortunately I don't. I think that skill check up there, or that loud noise, was someone missing a skill check upstairs. But again, I have no reason to go upstairs. And all of their eggs are indeed in this one blood generator basket, so if they drop down behind it, we'll just have pretty free access here. Point in case. Hello there, madam. We'll take that hit. I should have actually broken the chain, but the reason why I even hit it there was because I wanted to get another kick. Hi. Hello, madam. That's unfortunate timing. We'll kick that. And just zone her to death. So no value out of Rancor, unfortunately, but we will get value out of M1 and send her away. And now we gotta go back. Just again, keep checking on this. See if anybody's back here. Nope. Still regressing. Now we can go check our regular gens. And just keep in mind, I see those scratch marks up there, that there is no progress on these other gens. And no reason for me to go upstairs. If that light fixture wasn't there, I would have had her. What is that? What was that? Oh, that was the Ash throwing a rock at me. Very funny. Very, very funny. But unfortunately, not good enough. This is still regressing here, too. And Ash is still injured. So that is good news for us, overall. Just keep listening out for these gens here. So I don't think... It doesn't sound like they've discovered these at all. This has got to be the most boring way to play, but... You know, when backs are against a wall, you might as well. You might as well take it. Do see that scratch mark there. Ah, damn. I almost had it there. But I hit the wall instead, and she had made this dodge out. One of the things that I am doing very incorrectly this game... Still on my right here, I think? Yes, she is. Pre-aim this before she can make it to the pallet there. Knock her down. And I don't mind if they get the gen done now, because I do indeed have... well, we have our build. Our build will activate in the endgame, because that is what it is. It is an endgame build. Let me go upstairs, actually. I'm wasting my time a lot, but this will actually get me closer to that gen in the bathroom, because I can now utilize the drop over here. I'm going to use the lunge for a bit of speed. There we go. Obviously, I have been here. You can tell, because that generator keeps getting filled up. Not sure if I ever finished my thought on that, by the way. That the generators are... Or the progress of the progression of this game mode is based off of filling and kicking blood generators. I think I did say that, but it's kind of unfortunate that it's not off of like any other community goal. It's based off of just, are you doing the event? Yes or no? And if you are, then great. If you're not, then also not great, or also great, but you know. We don't have to worry about any of these pallets anymore, by the way. For we have none are free, and we have NOED. So you're down. That gen has been, or that location has been touched, and we'll go ahead and walk you to, I think, this pallet here. Full-on endgame build kicking in. Unfortunate that we won't be able to kill the... Like I said earlier, we're not going to be able to kill the obsession directly, but that's okay. Now they're going to be looking for NOED. We're not on it yet, so that is good news to me. Question is whether they stick around here or not. I haven't seen anybody. So we'll go ahead and kind of camp out the Ash a little bit. Use them as bait for ourselves. Just keep looking at her totem down here. Nothing. So that is good news for me. All pallets are back up again. I mean, that's even at maximum strength. I don't know, that perk does feel kind of useless, huh? Somebody over here. It will be the Ash, possibly one other player. Ooh, damn. I gotta not panic at a lot of these opportunities here. So unfortunately, she's gonna get that. That's fine. Ash? What are we doing, buddy? Ah, unlucky. But here's the funny thing. It doesn't matter if you're on that side or not. Oh, it kind of does. Well, apparently it does. But the funny thing about that is that if I actually did hit him here, I could have pulled him around the drop there. But I'm like so tense. I need to get all this like friction out of my shoulders, man. I'm not playing this very well. Okay, both the gates are available and open. So that does mean that I need to be a little bit more mindful of this endgame. Our perk did get found because, unfortunately, one of the drawbacks of playing NOED on the likes of this map is that you'll eventually run into, well, hey buddy. He doesn't get this. Never will. Ooh. Well, let's see. It's actually worth a try. Wait. Hold here. Maybe. I have to zone him off the exit gate here. It's the only way I can really work this. There we go. That's what I needed. If I can actually just hit these shots more consistently, well, okay. If you use your power better, you will actually have better results. Unfortunate for Ash that he will be the second one to die this game. But at least it's a bit more of a manageable result compared to what we had earlier. And I did mess up quite a bit. Like I admit that I did not play this to the best of my abilities, but hey, you know, with those generators flying by so fast, I don't think 10 hook stages and 2 kills is a result we can exactly scoff at as we take ourselves into the next match. For our next match of the video, we're going to be on the new Eerie map, which is just shack and a bunch of tiles. And that's it. Sorry, I haven't been drinking like a fizzy drink, a sparkling water. And I'm a little bit gassy right now. Steve? Steve, where are you, Steve? Damn. Ah, there's Steve. There's a friend of Steve's as well. Her name is Meg. Otherwise known as Alia of the Knife. That is quite the name. I gotta remember that I also have, terrible aim. But I also remember that I have the likes of... I can't remember, actually. I can't remember anymore. I forgot. Sorry. I thought she was gonna go for that window, but apparently not. That'll be fine, though. Hello, madam. Knock you down at the Arby's drive-thru. See, that's the... Oh, gosh, that is the ADHD in motion, baby. You think about 3 different things, and one of them comes out on top and leaves the other 2 in the dust. It's great. It's a great trade-off, actually. Having your brain waves interrupted. Now, somebody was here, but then somebody walked away. I think I do see a Steven over here. Hey, Steven. Hey, buddy. Let's see if I can shoot over this. I can, actually, because you can see his hat there. Oh, I have to aim a little bit lower, though. So that is something I can shoot over. It just have to be tiny. A smidgen low. Ah! A smidgen lower, but not that low. And also a bit further back from this. I do want to try and get the shot over top, but it's going to be a bit messy when I do finally get it. There we go. I got to break this as well, because it's Cigar. Oh, cool. I will drag you away from the pallet. That works for me. Hey, remember when I shot you over top of this pallet? Yeah, I was going to say, don't... What? Oh, I hate that so much, man. Oh, there's like this desync issue that's going on right now, where if a survivor is like too close to an obstacle, like a corner or something like that, they will break the chain randomly, like similar to when Deathslinger's chain would break randomly during 2v8, or like whenever the other killer would hit a survivor, and then you got that damage stayed off. Either way, we do get that shot over top of the pallet. Basically, if you can see the survivor's cosmetic peeking over top of an obstacle, you actually can hit them. However, there are sometimes instances where you will run into pottery that is made of pure concrete, actually. Ooh. Did she drop that? Oh, I will gladly take that. That's a lot of blood points for me. Yeah, buddy. Look at all those BPs. For yours truly. Now, the question is what she's trying to play here. Because she really isn't going to make it too much further. Take an M1 there. Is she going to play this tile? Nope, she's going to keep holding W. Now, a question of whether I can lead the shot on her well enough or not. And I can. I expect her to keep running in a direction, but I also predict correctly that she's not going to dodge while going up a hill. You see, sometimes survivors, they can't think in 3 dimensions when they're moving. They'll think left and right, but then as soon as you throw up and down in there, they think, I'm going up. And then they just forget to come on down. Alright, well there is a generator being done here, and it does look like there is... Oh, hey, I'm going to spill this too. Look at that. With the 5,000 points for me. Hello, madam. I'm going to M1 you here. She takes the window, which is fine. Now a matter of chasing her down. Is this a safe pallet? No, it's not. Fun fact. That is not a safe pallet against Deathslinger. And the reason it's not a safe pallet against Deathslinger is similar to that one in Garden of Joy. You see how this one is flush with this corner here? If you spear them on that pallet and pull around the wall there, you'll be able to get them pretty freely, which is pretty sweet. With a couple of there's a couple of locations like that on Garden of Joy that I was testing around before that also did that. And now the last one that I have to find... Steve, shut up. Shut up, Steve. I don't want to talk to you right now. I want to talk to the Alan. If I can find him. The other thing that I don't like about these blood generators is that they are actually a bit quieter than the other generators in the game. There's like a weird sound propagation issue with them where you actually can't hear them around obstacles quite as well. Hi, madam. I didn't mean to do this. Sorry. This is really rude of me, but you can go mend while we're doing this. I need to find that Alan. Where is Alan? I demand to know the location of your friend Alan. There's that gen way of... Oh wait, there's somebody here, actually. I just see these scratch marks. Or I've just seen these scratch marks. Still holding W. It's the Meg again. Hello, madam. How we doing? Looks like we have a dead survivor on our hands, so I might as well make this endgame a little bit tougher for them if I can. Deadard? Nope. No Deadard. She's just down and out for the count. Unfortunate that we do end up finding her this quickly, but I was looking for Alan, I promise. I only found you, though. They do have 2 blood generators, though, so they can... Ooh. Wait. Who was here? Huh? Hold on. I saw those scratch marks. I don't know whomst they belong to, but I do need to get going to this blood generator over here, because it is the closest one to me. That might have been the Alan, actually. Hold on. There he is. Yes, I've seen his head over there. Now a question of whether I can find him further along here. Oh, I saw him, like, duck behind that rock momentarily. Not sure if he's in a locker, though. Yeah, I saw his head, like... duck back here. Now I have no idea where he's gone. I might just be losing it to this blood generator back here, unfortunately. See if I can make it across. Oh, I see Steve there, though. I might not make it in time. There's Steve going for the blood gen. He might be able to do this in time. Yeah, that's really close to being done. Well, he does scream for it, though, so... Whee! Another hit there. Not a safe pallet against Slinger. See if I can catch him on it. Ah, not quite. Not quite. He doubles back just in time. Actually, no, it is a safe pallet. Never mind. And that's because you have those, on this side for the survivor, they have, like, this cubby they can catch themselves in, so... That's fine. If I'm catching him from this side, I can go around the short wall there, but unfortunately I can't. And this Alan is pre-running me every time at this generator over here. And I really do need to catch him if I can. But, matter of getting there is the first priority. Yui's screaming at me now. There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, there you are. There's my stealthy boy. There's my stealthy Alan. I do need to get this hit here very quickly, though, before anything else can happen. Oh, he does? Wow. That's like sprint burst, everything. We'll take that, because then we can knock you down instantly, thanks to NOED. Unfortunately, No Way Out does get triggered right away, but... Oh, let's take him away. I was gonna say, like, but we do have NOED, and it's right on that gate over there. Thankfully, they touched the other gate. We have you on a hill here. Just get a correct flick on that. A matter of finding where everyone else is. With none are free only at 3 stacks, pallet locations and things like that are only blocked for 48 seconds, so we won't get the full 64. Hello, madam. You are dead. You are actually dead because of Rancor, so here's some Rancor value. Goodbye. That'll be 2 kills at least on the new map, the Dead Sands. Kapow! A little bit less gory when we have the bunny mask on from the new Kaneki set. But that's you dead. And now we got to go back and find these folks over here. Hopefully our slightly faster jogging with the likes of NOED helps us get to this exit gate or this totem before... Well, I mean, they cleanse it, but it might only be partly healed as well. It'll be another boon to my cause here. Ooh. I think I saw blood in here? Yes, I did. Cool. They are over in this direction. I might be able to get one more kill out of this if I'm lucky. Ooh, it is Alan, though. This is double pallet here, which is not safe because of this short wall. It's a video that I do want to work on eventually, is talking about what pallets are safe and unsafe against Deathslinger. Because I think it's one that can have a lot of ramifications. I kind of want to chase the Steve out. Okay, Steve's out. So that means that we can kill this guy as well for... there we go. For our 3K on the brand new map of Dead Sands. And that's kind of the endgame working a little bit more in our favor. And we'll go ahead and take you into the next match. Well, it wouldn't be Deathslinger gameplay without a little bit of Family Residence. The reason I say that is because, well, Family Residence happens to be the second most popular map in my lineup. And Cold-Blooded, I think I've actually played against the Survivor a couple of times at this point. Playing Jane every time. It's their main. They're a Jane main. An insane Jane main. Hello there, Jeffrey. Gonna aim low enough to catch him on the backside of that. He had crouched initially, so that would... It make me think that he might crouch behind other... Oh, hey, how's it going? He might crouch behind some of the other, taller obstacles around here. He's still on this tile? That's such a strange place to be. Let's reload. Because he hasn't left. Yet. Fine by me. Did he go into a locker? I think he did actually go into a locker. Yeah, I thought he might have. But the funny thing is that this tile doesn't really affect me at all. Oh, he's over here. Oh, such a loud Jeffrey. Such a strong Jeffrey. I'm trying to see if I can shoot. Ah, I didn't know he was going to go up, though. I thought he was going to go around the outside. Hey there. How we doing? Mwah. Big kisses. I need to try and pull through some obstacles a little bit more, like I haven't been doing this entire video. I just have a habit of wanting to M1 people and using the... Oh, hey. Hey, Jeff. How's it going, buddy? Ah, I don't quite hit that. That's unfortunate. That's okay. We can hit this. Hit this fat reload. Looks like he's still holding it around here, but that's okay. Knock you down. I highly doubt that Jane's going to be in that locker there, so we can pick you up. Get you as our first hook before the first gen even pops because of some head-on shenanigans. Put you up here. And that'll be our first stack of all of our perks. There's a perk build that I've been trying to do, specifically with Forever Entwined. It's probably another video for another time, but this was the first one that I had written on my list of ones to do because it's been fun, you know, kind of like don't have to worry about the end game quite so much and what have you. Now, the funny thing about this tile, like I've said before, is that there's really no threat. Just checking, because you know that Jane, she do be a sneaky one. We do have to worry about them being in lockers now, but not so much now. Now that we can get you on the hook. And I'm going to break this pallet. Similar to that one pallet that we had on Dead Sands, this is not one that's safe against Deathslinger, but you kind of do have to hit it pretty much off the rip whenever, well, whenever the timing there is concerned, you know? Alright, break that. Another kick. Another kick to add to the count. I actually want to take this pallet out too, because I don't know if this is one that I can swing around, so I'll break it. There's some pallets that you can play around. That was in an immediate heal, so my guess is that that could have been, I don't know, any number of things really. Resurgence, possibly. Resurgence is a good perk after all, along with We'll Make It. I'm gonna swing that wide. There we go. That'll work. No pallet on this tile, so you'll have to go for this, but this is not a safe pallet against Deathslinger, because I can do this, and then fake you out, and then hit you here, and pull you over top of this rock, and knock you down. What in the lag was that? Why was I, like, stutter stepping? I was like a Spanish player trying to take a penalty kick in the La Liga. So many stutters in that step. Even though it's like, oh, it's technically against the rules. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, right? I'm just kind of talking about sport observations. Who plays sports here? I used to. I actually should play sports more, to be totally honest with you. I saw that red stain on the ground that made me think that there was somebody around here who might have been using a blood gen. Oh, hey. What are we doing here? I'm gonna break this chain real quick, if you don't mind. Which, I noticed that he wasn't going to prevent me from doing that. Because of, well, you know. Kind of his movement, his actions indicated that to me. If you're ever healthy against Deathslinger, and you especially know that he is using Cigar, then do not struggle against the chain, because it will take him longer to M1 you and recover from the M1 than it will for you to, for him to break the chain and everything. Because if you don't struggle against the chain when he's not pulling it through anything, it takes 40 seconds to break. If you struggle against the chain and it's not getting pulled through anything, it takes 6 seconds to break. So that's literally a sixth of the time. It cuts it down by 1/6. And that's obviously, you know, it's more convenient for the Deathslinger player, right? So what you want to do is not struggle against it when you're healthy. And when you are injured, it's a good idea to struggle against it, because the worst that he can do while you're injured is deep wound you again. So you do have to just be kind of mindful. Did I see somebody? I think I might have like seen them on my periphery, but I got too caught up in my own explanation there. I'm not sure. There you are. I thought I had seen like your charm there or something. I wasn't entirely sure what that was. Are you playing this palette? Ooh, why unwise choice, Jeffrey Johansson. Especially when I'm on this side of the palette. And now you go down. Ugh, my tinnitus. Ugh. I know I'm like kind of making a meal of it, but ugh. Ugh. Gross. I'm trying to like make these guides or these videos a little more informative as to my thought process and me recognizing just from experience what I can play around as Deathslinger. The general rule of thumb is that if you can see any part of their cosmetic peeking over the top, unless it's like something, okay, unless it's something, I need to go back here, ridiculously high up, you're probably gonna be pretty good at being able to hit him over top of things. Hi, how you doing? This person might even recognize me, to be honest. She is deep wounded, so she can't use head-on me. So, looks like she's going for main, but she's not looking behind her well enough. And we do use that to our advantage. I don't think anyone's here, so we can pick up pretty easily. I think the only person I haven't hooked yet is, oh no, it was her. I thought it was Steve for some reason, but no, Steve was definitely one we had knocked over. Spill that too for a lot of extra blood points. Ideally, I wouldn't be breaking these walls open, but whatever. There's somebody on this blood gen here. I do want to be mindful of that. We're running up this way, probably to refill. Oh, I don't know what I can shoot through there. So, Dead by Daylight's a little bit finicky when it comes to foliage. So I have... Oh, right. I forgot about that. That's okay, though. I'll hit that, and I'll take this shot as well. Not quite. I caught the back of his hitbox there. That's got to be super frustrating. Also, on Family Residence or Sanctum of Wrath, they have this paper here, and you can shoot through that. So that is an angle that you can work with on Deathslinger. But I hope that my commentary is improved by the fact that I know what I'm doing with this killer, and I hope that some people can recognize the patterns that I look for by me pointing them out regularly. Are you dead? That answer is yes, you are dead. And also, I think the Ace might be wise to the fact that I have Rancor. It's possible. And then again, it's possible that he isn't. So who knows? Who's to say, huh? Where are you going? Oh, we have a pallet back here. I'm gonna do the same shit that we did before, which is keep him on the shorter side and try to shoot over top of an obstacle. Because those angles are the ones that people are less likely to try and dodge against you. Alright, let's pick up. We're okay with picking up here because we have all of our stacks and everything, and I don't want to try and re-engage with combat on a Jane that is injured or something, and I want to be able to have my wits about me when I'm about to take down the last survivor here. Because once this last generator pops, all survivors will be revealed to me. Hopefully it doesn't happen when I kick this. I was kind of cringing a little bit. I was ready for it to happen there, but not quite. Nobody on that gen, so I'm guessing that they're going for this blood gen here. And there's the Jane. Can I get her in time? That's the real question. Are you camping this pallet here? No, I think she actually just held W. Yeah, she's just way over there. Okay. Fine by me. Zone them off a little bit. Now I know where literally everybody is. Hello there, sir. Take the M1. They're gonna go get the unhook now. And this is an angle that he's not gonna expect. No! Ah! I was like, oh, this is gonna be an angle he doesn't expect. And then I biffed it. He's gonna vault this window, because he did last time. And then I can get that hit there and knock him down before the last generator completes. Which they might be doing now. Which we'll go ahead and slug it a little bit. Okay, they're not doing it. So they might be healing the Steve there. I was gonna be like, this is gonna be a sick angle that I can get. And then I proceed to M1 too early, which buffers the M1 while you're in the, like, aim down animation, so not exactly conducive to a winning strategy there. It was kind of goofy to run into these people running, head-on. I think she's in a locker again, actually. Yeah, she's in this locker. What? Gotcha! Yeah. Alright. That was definitely some confidence from you. That was something else. That was a great flick from me. I don't know what her plan was exactly, but we'll take her out to this hook. I am scared of head-on. Fully admitting that. I am scared of head-on here. Another hook for me. And Steve has to be around here somewhere, I think. Oh, no, he was literally right behind me, actually. Hi there. How's it going? He doesn't... Ah, he gets that. That's fine. We'll break this on the rock, because it's a faster recovery for me with Cigar. Body block him from going into the likes of Shack there. He's gonna go vault back over. Nope, he's gonna run right into me, actually. We're gonna grab that before he can, before we get NOED activated. Our dirty little secret. Though it's not like it really particularly matters. Because we do indeed have all of these people on Death Hook, including this Jane, who has touched this gen. Now, she'll have to get out with her life, but we'll have to see how that all resolves. She is injured. She has all of her resources up by main, like she had before. Now I'm checking these corners. Doesn't sound like it's back here. So let's go run for Shack and find out where we are. Oh, I see her. In the corner. See if I can beat her. Maybe. She might... Oh! She found it right before I did. That was a very lucky timing. But GG's, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed this endgame Deathslinger build. Here's the builds for the game, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Take care, and goodbye.